perfect tone. But when I reach out to touch the prize, my hand just passes through to the alone. You're projected on the static of the wall, a 3D masterpiece of could have been. I'm waiting for the solid part to fall, but I'm just staring at a flickering skin. It's a hologram of love, a beautiful light, high definition, heartache in the blink of an eye. You look so real, I can almost feel your breath, but there's a coldness in the data, a digital death. I'm holding on to light, I'm chasing down a ghost, loving the version of you that hurts the most. Yeah, it's a hologram of love. We've got the coordinates, we've got the frame, but there's no pulse beneath the neon glow. I'm whispering the letters of your name to a silhouette that doesn't really know. You're a trick of the optics, a glitch in a soul, a perfect image with a gaping hole. I'm tired of love and a rainbow in the dark. Looks like a fire but hasn't got a spark. If I turn off the power, do you disappear? Or have I been living in the simulation for a year? I'd rather have a bruise from a hand that's real than this perfect vision that I can't even feel. Flicker, fade, the light is getting dim, just a projection on the edge of the rear rim. I'm reaching, but my fingers go through a hologram of you. I've scrubbed the labels off the boxes in the spare room. I've painted over the height marks on the door. I've tried to bleach the scent of your favorite perfume until the floorboards don't remember you anymore. I'm a master of the doing fine and the moving on. I've got a brand new life that's sturdy and bright, but there's a quiet corner where the daylight's gone, and I retreat there in the dead of the night. It's just a name tucked away in a velvet fold, a secret currency that I'll never hold. I don't say it out loud, a jagged little pill on the edge of my lip, deep in the drawer of the things I don't touch, beyond the reach of the loving too much. Safe from the rain and the wind and the gray, I keep your name tucked away.
Sometimes a stranger laughs with that specific ring, or the barista writes a capital J on the cup. And for a split second I feel the old sting, before the walls of my garden start closing back up.
I found you under lessons in years that are gone. I've alphabetized everywhere that we go wrong, but the ink on your name hasn't faded a bit. Even if I'm the only one left to read it, it's not a haunting, it's just a quiet collection, a private museum of a lost perfection. I don't visit often, I don't stay for long, just enough to remember the words to the song. Shh, keep it low, the world doesn't need to know. Behind the heart, beneath the bone, a little piece of you that I still own, tucked away, just a name, tucked away. Just a name. I'm the static in the corner of your eye, the cold breath when the summer wind goes dry. You move the chair, but I'm still sitting there. A heavy stillness in the midnight air. I don't make a sound, I don't leave a trace, but I'm the blur you see in every mirror face. Just a silhouette against the closet door, a ghost of things you don't believe in anymore. I'm just a shadow in your room tonight, hiding in the places where you kill the light. You try to sweep me out, you try to pray, but I'm the part of us that never went away. I'm the outline of the boy you used to know, the one you buried deep and told to go. But when the world is quiet and the moon is blue, I'm just a shadow hanging on to you.
You brought someone new into our sacred space,
but I'm the gray reflection he can't quite erase.
he's sleeping soundly where I used to lie.
while I'm the flicker when the candle starts to die.
You turn the pages of a book to drown me out,
but I'm the ink, I'm the whisper, I'm the doubt. The more you shine, the darker I become, a rhythmic beating like a distant hollow drum.
You can't outrun a shape that's tied to your feet. You can't find a light that makes me complete.
I'm the shape of the hole that you left in your chest. I'm the only guest who isn't leaving like the rest.
Close your eyes, I'm still there,
in the corner,
in the air,
just a shadow,
just a stain, waiting for the sun to set again.
Mercury's climbing up the window pane. The kids are running through the neighbor's sprinkler rain. I can smell the cut grass and the charcoal smoke, but the heat feels like a cruel, familiar joke, because I'm trapped behind a glass that never breaks, watching the shimmer that the asphalt makes. The world is painted in a burning golden hue, but it's just a photograph without the breath of you. It's a summer I can't touch, a season out of reach. I'm 1,000 miles inland from our favorite beach. The sun is screaming, but I'm shivering inside, looking for a place where the memories can hide. The ice is melting in a glass for two, but the other side of the porch is missing you. Yeah, the sky is white and the water is blue, but it's just a summer I can't touch without you.
I see your sundress hanging on the bedroom door, a splash of floral print that doesn't dance no more. The radio is humming our song from the car, but it sounds like it's coming from a distant star. I try to walk the boardwalk, try to feel the sand, but I keep reaching out for a phantom hand. The bonfire is glowing on the edge of the night, but I'm just a shadow standing outside the light. August used to be a promise, now it's just a dead, a long slow fever of a deep regret. The days are getting longer just to make me wait for a winter that can finally match my state. The
just bleeding dry. I'm reaching out, but there's nothing there, just a heavy heat and the empty air. A summer I can't touch.
I've been picking at the scabs of every goodbye, kicking the feet were had just to feel alive.
I could walk toward the light, could give it a try, but I'm safer in the wreckage where the shadows thrive.
There's a comfort in the cold, a rhythm in the sting. I've turned my misery into a holy thing. I don't want the cure, I don't want the peace. I'm terrified of what I'd be if the tremors cease. 'Cause I'm addicted to the ache, hooked on the burn. I'm a moth for the flame that never seems to learn. I'm made light in the memories that wish you were here. The only way I know I'm real is through a salt water tear. Give me the jagged edge, give me the hollow break. I'm a junkie for the way plays that song, and I don't turn it down. I let it pull me under till I start to drown.
I visit the street where we used to reside, just to feel the ghost of you turn up my inside.
They say let it go like it's easy as breath, but I'm married to the ghost till I suck in death. Happiness is a stranger with a face I don't trust. I'd rather have the agony, I'd rather have the rust.
Without the pain, I'm just an empty room, a garden that forgot how to wither or bloom. So I'll stir the ashes and I'll fan the spark, anything to keep from being alone in the dark.
'Cause I'm addicted to the ache, hooked on the burn. I'm a moth for the flame that never seems to learn. I'm made light in the memories that wish you were here. The only way I know I'm real is through a salt water tear. Give me the jagged edge, give me the hollow break. I'm a junkie for the way my own heart can ache.
One more hit, one more sting, the beautiful weight of the suffering. Don't fix me, don't save me. I like the way the sadness engraved me. Addicted to the ache, just one more.
I've been picking at the scabs, I've been picking at,
I've been picking at the scabs, I've been picking at the
the scabs.
I've been picking. I've been picking at the scabs.
I've been picking at the scabs. I've been picking. I've been picking at the scabs. I've been picking at the scabs.
Oh, I've been picking at the scabs. I've been picking at the scabs.
There's no shouting matches, no slamming the door. Just two tired people who can't give anymore. We're sitting at the table with the coffee getting cold, reading through the script of a story grown too old. I look at you and see the ghost of who we used to be, and I know you're looking at a stranger's face in me. The ink is dry, the terms are set, the boundaries are drawn. We're just two shadows waiting for the breaking of the dawn. And it's a quiet kind of heartbreak, a civil kind of war. We're shaking hands on never and not anymore. No one's a villain, there's no one to defend. Just the heavy, steady rhythm of agreeing to our end. We're signing off the us and we're letting go the we, finalizing the distance between you and me. It's the saddest thing I've ever done, my friend. Just sitting here together, agreeing to our end.
You ask about the records, I ask about the cat. We're careful with our words, kept it simple just like that.
Because if we let the anger out, the love might follow too. And I couldn't bear to lose the final memory of you. So we keep it professional, we keep the voices low, as we map out the directions of the places we will go. It's a tragedy in beige, a heartbreak in a suit. The fruit is bitter now, so we're cutting at the root. Is it better this way, without the fire and the smoke? Or does the silence make it harder not to choke? We're being so mature, we're being so refined, while our worlds are collapsing one atom at a time. And it's a quiet kind of heartbreak, a civil kind of war. We're shaking hands on never and not anymore. No one's a villain, there's no one to defend. Just the heavy, steady Slide the paper over, put the pen away. Nothing left to fight for, nothing left to say. I agree, you agree, and now we're free. The end. I'm standing on the platform as the doors begin to close. The space between my fingers is the only thing that grows. I saw the light catch in your hair, a second and a half. I was close enough to hear the ghost of your broken laugh. My palm is on the window and your palm is on the glass, but there's a universe of iron watching us both pass. A fraction of a second, a heartbeat out of sync. I'm standing on the edge of us, trying not to blink. It's the torture of the almost, the nearly and the near. The words are on my tongue, but they never reach your ear. I'm a fingertip away from the life I should've known, but I'm waking up to silence and a static dial tone. You're a silhouette in focus, a shadow on the beach. The hardest part of losing you is staying within reach. Yeah, I'm dying in the distance of a centimeter's breach, almost within reach.
Where the parallel lines that were never meant to touch. I offered you the world, but it was just a bit too much.
I can see you in the grocery store, 3 aisles to the left. I'm the victim of a robbery, a quiet kind of theft. I see your car pull out the driveway just as I turn the bend. The story's always ending before I can say friend. I'm chasing down the maybe in a city full of no, watching you stay close enough to never let me go. If I moved a little faster, if I spoke a little louder, if I didn't let my heart turn into smoking powder, maybe I'd be holding what I'm looking at right now. But almost is a mountain that I don't know how to plow. So close, I can smell your perfume, I can feel your warmth across the room. But the air is made of concrete and the floor is made of glass. I'm just watching our almost pass, almost within reach. I'm trying to row toward a different shore, to a horizon where the waves don't sound like you. I got my hands on the wood and my back to the door, doing all the things a moving heart should do. But the water is heavy and the sky is a bruise, and the more I pull, the more I seem to lose. There's a tension in the line, a shiver in the wood. I cut the rope right now if I only could. But I'm anchored to a ghost in a deep dark bay, dragging the weight of a please don't go stay. The wind is screaming run, but the iron's in the sand, tied to the memory of a cold and vanished hand. I'm a ship that's going nowhere, just a hollow wooden host, still sitting in the harbor, anchored to a ghost.
The paint is peeling off and the sails are torn
From the nights I spent weathered by the storm of being born, without you by my side to navigate the stars. Now I'm just a collection of splinters and scars. I see the other boats catching the morning light, leaving the dark and vanishing from sight. But I'm stuck in the silt of a dream that went bad, clinging to the only forever I ever had. It's not the ocean that's keeping me here, it's the rust on the chain and the salt of a tear. I've got the map and I've got the will, but the heart of the wreckage is standing so still. Heave ho, it doesn't budge. The mud is thick, like a silent grudge. Down in the dark, down in the deep, the promise I made is the promise I keep. Anchored, still anchored to you.
I bought a ticket for a train headed west, thinking the change or the light would be best.
I stood in the middle of a terminal crowd,
where the engines were humming and the voices were loud.
but the mountains are just jagged lines in the sky, and the ocean is just a vast blue white.
I'm looking at landmarks and monuments tall.
but I'm just staring at a different wall.
'Cause anywhere is just a hollow word, a song with a melody that's never been heard.
I can cross every border and sail every sea,
but I'm still the person you left here with me. The map is a liar, the compass is dead.
I'm just traveling circles
inside of my head. There's no way
from the ghost of your touch.
I'm just lost in an anywhere without you too much. I'm sitting in a cafe in a city of stone,
When nobody knows I'm entirely alone.
the coffee tastes bitter, the sunset is gold.
But it's just another story that's already been told.
I thought if I moved, then the shadow would shrink, but it's deeper than the ocean and darker than ink. I'm a postcard with no one to send it to now,
Searching for it somewhere,
but I don't know how. You can't outrun a heart that's already been broken by moving to a place where your name isn't spoken. Every new beginning,
it's just the same old end.
when you're looking for a lover
In the face of a friend.
Paris is gray,
London is cold,
and I'm just
getting more.
I know where I'm going, and anywhere that goes on and on
Without you.
without you.
I bought a ticket for a train. I bought a ticket for a train headed west.
I bought a ticket for a train headed west.
I bought a ticket for a train headed west. I bought a ticket for a train.
I bought a ticket for a train. I bought a ticket for a train.
I bought a ticket.
I bought a ticket for a train headed west.
Thinking a change of the light would be best.
I stood in the middle of a terminal crowd,
Where the engines were humming
and the voices were loud. But the mountains are just jagged lines in the sky, and the ocean is just with landmarks and monuments tall, but I'm just staring at a different wall. 'Cause anywhere's just a hollow word song with a melody that's never been heard. I stood in the middle of a terminal crowd where the engines were humming.
Oh, where the engines were humming,
And the voices were loud.
I bought a ticket
For a train, I bought a ticket for a train.
I bought a ticket for a train.
I bought a ticket for a train.
I bought a ticket
For a train.
I bought a ticket
For a train. I bought a ticket for a train. I bought a ticket for a train.
I bought a ticket for a train.
I bought a ticket.
I'm a collection of glass in a velvet skin, 1,000 tiny fractures where the light gets in. I've spent a lifetime building up these high stone walls, but I'm a house of cards when your shadow falls. I didn't mean to give you the master key to the darkest, softest parts of me, but here I am, laid out on the floor, like a porcelain doll that can't take anymore. 'Cause I'm fragile in your hands, a delicate thing, a winter butterfly with a broken wing. You don't even know the power that you hold to turn my silver heart into lead or gold. One careless word, one look that's cold, and I'm a million pieces, a story that's told. Handle with care, don't let the silence expand. I'm so dangerously fragile in your hands. I see you juggling the world like it's made of steel, not knowing how much I actually feel. When you're rough with your heart, I'm the one who bleeds. I'm a garden of glass among your heavy weeds. I'm terrified of the way you breathe, of the secrets you keep and the webs you weave. Because if you drop me, if you let me go, I'm a shatter that the world will never know. It's a beautiful It's a terrifying grace to be so vulnerable in your embrace. I'm an eggshell wide, I'm a paper thin lie, waiting for the moment that you say too tight. Don't let me fall. I'm the thinnest glass against the wall. Fragile. Just be careful. In your hands. Check the ledger of the years we spent, trading secrets like they were a currency. But looking back, I don't know where it went, or why the interest rates were only charged to me. I bought the coffee and I bought the lies. I carried every heavy secret that you had. Now there's a vacant look behind your eyes, and moving on is just a euphemism for bad. They say it's better to have loved and lost, but they never mention what the friendship cost. I put my chips on a ride or die, but you hitched a lift with the first passerby. The house always wins, and I'm out of frame. Turns out friendship is a losing game.
You only call me when your world is gray, to use my shoulder as a landing pad. But when the sun comes out, you look away and forget the only brother that you had.
I'm a safety net you finally outgrown, a relic of the days you couldn't stand alone. I'm standing at the table, pockets thin, watching someone else take my chair again. It's not a breakup, so I shouldn't cry, but just a friend is such a bitter goodbye. No flower scent, no we need to talk, just a slowing down until we finally don't walk. They say it's better to have loved and lost, but they never mention what the friendship cost. I put my chips on a ride or die, but you hitched a lift with the first passerby. The house always wins, and I'm out of frame. Turns out friendship is a losing game. Hold my hand, walk away, nothing left for me to say. Yeah, you won the pot, but look at what you lost, a losing game. I'm standing right in front of the neon sign, but the light just passes through my skin. I'm the blurry shape between the lines, where the crowded room begins. I shouted your name in the middle of the street, but the wind took the words away. I'm a ghost with tired, heavy feet, with nothing left to say. 'Cause I'm invisible in the middle of the crowd, screaming for help but never out loud. I'm the background noise, I'm the faded pain, a sinner's heart with the silhouette of a saint. You're looking right at me, but looking right through, like I'm a window to a better view. It's a lonely kind of height, a quiet kind of fright, being invisible in plain sight. I sat at the table and I filled the glass, but nobody saw the wine go down. I watched the hours and the people pass, like a phantom in my own hometown. My fingerprints don't leave a mark on the door. My shadow doesn't follow me home. I'm a footprint on a sandy shore that's destined to be alone. Touch my hand, tell me I'm real, give me a bruise just so I can feel. If a tree falls down and no one's around, does it even make a sound? Does it even hit the ground? I'm right here. Can you see me? I'm right here, fading out, invisible, still here. I found a box that's just the right size for the hollow stare and the tired eyes. I'm folding up the nights I couldn't sleep, and the secrets that I swore I'd keep. I wrap the silence in bubble wrap to bridge the miles across the map. I'm sending off the part of me that you never let go free. I'm mailing my ghost to your front door, 'cause I can't carry this weight no more. It doesn't need air, it doesn't need light, just a stamp and a prayer in the dead of night. Let it haunt your halls and rattle your glass. Let it remind you of the shadows we cast. I'm signing the name of the man I used to be, and mailing my ghost back
Postman didn't ask why the box was so light, or why I look like I'd given up the fight.
He just scanned the label and moved along, while I whispered the words to our favorite song.
No return address, no way to come home, just a spirit in transit,
destined to roam. I hope it gets stuck in your chimney flue, so you have to feel what I'm going through. It's a fragile package, handle with care, contains one heart and a lot of thin air. Don't send it back, don't write refused. I've got nothing left that I haven't used. Special delivery coming your way, the part of me that had to stay. Signed and sealed, I'm finally through. I'm really my ghost, straight back to you. I'm a squatterer in the corners of your mind, moving furniture around that you thought you left behind. I'm the static on the screen when the movie ends too soon, the uninvited guest in the middle of your afternoon. You try to paint the walls a different shade of blue, but my silhouette is bleeding through the lacquer and the glue. I'm the name you almost say when you're talking in your sleep, a secret in the cellar that you promised not to keep. I'm occupying your memory, I'm taking up the space, living in the hollows of your new favorite place. You can't evict a feeling, you can't board up the past. I'm the only haunting that was ever built to last. I don't pay no rent, I don't make a sound, just the ghost of us that's still hanging around. Yeah, I'm taking over piece by piece, internally occupying every inch of your memory.
You smell me in the rain on a Tuesday in July. You see me in the stranger who is just walking by. I've set up camp in the lyrics of that 190 song, the one you have to skip because the rhythm feels all wrong. You try to clutter up your head with work and doing fine, but you're tripped up by a memory that's tangled and divine. I'm the what if in the morning, I'm the why at 2 a.m. The thorn inside the flower that you're holding by the stem. You can change the locks and you can change your name, but the architecture of your heart still looks the same. I've got the blueprints, I've got the master key. You're a beautiful prison, and the inmate
is me. I'm occupying memory, I'm taking up space, living in the hollows of your new favorite place. You can't evict a feeling, you can't board up the past. I'm the only haunting that was ever built to last. I don't pay no rent, I don't make a sound, I'm just the ghost of us that's still hanging around. Yeah, I'm taking over piece by piece, internally occupying every inch of your memory. I'm not leaving, I'm just breathing in the back of your head, and the things you never said still there, still here, occupying you. The monitor is humming a low and steady gray. The doctors in the hallway have nothing left to say. I'm holding on to fingers that are growing paper thin, while the light is retreating from the surface of your skin. I've memorized the map of every line upon your face before the tide of silence comes to wash away the trace. The clock upon the wall is just a guillotine of sound, waiting for the moment that the world stops spinning round. And it's one final sharp breath, a jagged, lonely sigh, the bridge between the living and the hollow in the sky. It's the sound of every promise being broken by the air, the echo of a stay with me that's hanging in the glare. 1 second you are fire, the next you're just the cold, the hardest story that a human heart has ever told. Just one final sharp breath, and then the silence is old. I wanna scream at the sun for dare to keep on rising, while the gravity of losing you is slowly paralyzing. Your chest is like a ship that's finally pulling into port. The battle is all over and the time was much too short. I'm whispering I love you like a secret or a plea, but you're already drifting on a deep and glassy sea. The air is thick with everything we never got to do. I'm drowning in the oxygen that isn't reaching you. Inhale the memories, the laughter and the light. Exhale the heavy shadows of this everlasting night. The space between the heartbeat is a canyon deep and wide. I'm standing on the edge of it with nowhere left to hide. Wait, not yet. Just one more.
breeze, the catch in the throat, the ripple in the coat, the quiet, the long, long quiet. One final sharp breath. I see you checking your reflection in the hall, checking for the cracks I might have left behind. You're waiting for the guilt to finally make its call, to pull the heavy curtain on a restless mind. You're holding on to sorrow like a dead you owe, as if being happy is a sin against my name. But I'm a fire that burned out a long time ago, and there's no use in shivering beside the flame. I'm giving you permission to forget me now, to untie every ribbon, to break every vow. Let the memory of my voice turn into white noise. Give away the pictures and the broken childhood toys. Don't carry my ghost like a heavy winter coat. I'm cutting the anchor, I'm sinking the boat. Take a long deep breath and finally let me go. I give you permission to be someone I don't know.
Stop looking for my face in every passing car. Stop wondering if I'm eating or if I'm sleeping well. You can't heal the wound if you keep touching the scar. You can't find a heaven while you're building us a hell.
I'm releasing you from every should have, and if only from the sorry that you're saving for a rainy day. It's okay to leave me here standing lonely. It's okay to turn around and walk the other way. You don't have to mourn me for the rest of your life, to prove that you love me through the struggle and the strife. The greatest gift you can give to the dead things we knew is to live a life that's beautiful and vibrant and new.
Delete the number, clear the space, wipe the tear stains off your face. I'm letting you off the hook. Close the chapter, close the book.
You have my permission. Just forget. same crooked smile and the same messy hair, the kind of shorthand language that we find everywhere. I know your coffee order and the way you hate the rain. I've been the steady shoulder for every ounce of pain. But when you talk about your future, I'm just a static line, a permanent fixture like a porch light left to shine. You call me family, and you say it with such pride, while I'm choking on the secret that I'm burying inside.
I'm caught in the brother-sister trap, the ultimate wall. The higher the bond, the harder the fall. You tell me your heart aches and you ask for advice, while I'm paying the hidden, heavy lover's price. To you I'm the safety, the one who'll always stay, but I'm dying to be the one who takes your breath away. Yeah, I'm the best friend, the sibling, the rock in your lap, just another victim of the brother-sister trap. I have to sit and listen when you find someone new, to the he's the one speeches that break me in two. I have to shake his hand and act like I'm impressed, while I'm the one who knows the rhythm beating in your chest. You say I don't know what I'd do without you, truly, with a gaze so innocent, so kind and so unruly. You love me with a purity that cuts just like a knife. I'm the lead in your history, but a background in your life. There's no we need to talk, no breakup to endure, because we never started. Of that you're perfectly sure. I'm locked in a role that I played much too well, in a platonic heaven that's a romantic hell. I'm caught in the brother-sister trap, the ultimate wall. The higher the bond, the harder the fall. You tell me your heart aches and you ask for advice, while I'm paying the hidden, heavy lover's price. To you I'm the safety, the one who'll always stay, but I'm dying to be the one who takes your breath away. Yeah, I'm the best friend, the sibling, the rock in your lap, just another victim of the brother-sister trap. Love you, bro. Love you, sis.
The words that kill the chance of a kiss.
Good night, my dear.
Sleep tight, my friend, I'll be here tomorrow. Until the bitter end. Just a brother, just a trap. We're laying inches apart on the same white sheets, but I'm wandering alone on deserted streets. The warmth of your shoulder is a trick of the light. There's a canyon between us in the middle of the night. I could reach out my hand and brush against your arm, but I'm terrified of breaking this hollow charm. We're sharing a pillow, we're sharing the air, but I'm It's a long distance love in a crowded bed, lost in the miles inside your head.
Your breathing is steady, a rhythm I knew, but the girl in my arms isn't really you.
You've retreated to a place where I can't follow, leaving the rest of us empty and hollow. I'm a map maker tracing the lines on your palm, searching for a storm in this artificial calm. But the coordinates shifted, the compass is broken, drowned in the weight of the words left unspoken. Physical contact is a ghost of a lie when we can't even look each other in the eye. You're right here, but your light year's gone, waiting for the mercy of a lonely dawn. Just an inch, just a mile, just a fake and fading smile. The distance is growing, the cold is setting in. I'm dying in the miles between our skin. I still reach across the mattress in the dark, tracing shadows where your heartbeat used to be. The silence is a predator, leaving every mark on the empty side of everything in me. I haven't moved the coffee cup you left beside the sink. It's a monument to things we didn't say. Now I'm drowning in the seconds with too much time to think, watching all our forevers drift away. And I'm just a ghost in the hallway, searching for the rhythm of your mind. I'm a melody that's lost its way, leaving all the best of us behind. Now the house is just a hollow shell where the echoes of your laughter used to climb. I'm living in a silent hell, counting every beat of wasted time. Yeah, I'm just the pulse you left behind.
The radio is playing that song from junior year, the one you sang until your voice went thin.
Now I have to turn it off because I can't bear to hear the ghost of the life we were living in. Your scent is on my sweater, but it's fading like the light. Another piece of you that I can't hold. I'm tired of being okay, tired of acting like I'm right when the bed is getting big and getting cold.
They say that time's a healer, that the bleeding's gonna stop,
But they've never felt a heart crack in the night. Every memory is a hammer, every tear is just a drop in an ocean where there isn't any light. And I'm just a ghost in the hallway, searching for the rhythm of your mind. I'm a melody that's lost its way, leaving all the best of us behind. Now the house is just a hollow shell where the echoes of your laughter used to climb. I'm living in a silent
was gone.
I'm the question that you never thought to ask, the what if that you buried in the back. You were so busy wearing every mask, you didn't notice all the things I lack. I was standing in the doorway, suitcase in my hand, waiting for a look that never came. I'm a footprint in the shifting desert sand, and you can't even recollect my name. I'm the thought you never had, the dream you didn't dream, the silent static in your perfect polished scheme. I was right beside you, but I wasn't in your head. I'm the message in the bottle that you never even read. You didn't reject me, you just didn't see the space in your world that belonged to me. I'm not a regret, and I'm not a mistake. I'm just the heart you didn't know you could break. You're talking about the stars and the paths you're gonna take, mapping out a life where I'm not even a blur. I'm a ripple on the surface of a frozen lake, while you're chasing down the memory of her. I've been screaming in a frequency you can't receive, building castles out of dust and thin air. It's the loneliest thing to finally have to leave when you didn't even know that I was there. It's not a tragedy if no one hears the sound. It's just a heavy silence falling to the ground. I'm not a ghost, I'm just a ghost to be, fading out of a life that never noticed me. No goodbye, no slam door, just a quiet laugh where there was more. I'm the shadow, I'm the air, the thought you never had, because you didn't care. You talk about the agony of a flight delayed, or the tragedy of a plans that didn't stay. You use those heavy words like the toys you played to describe a cloudy sky on a Saturday. But I'm standing here with a hole where my ribs should meet, watching the blood of 1,000 never stain my feet. You think a paper cut is a reason to complain? Well, I'm the silent passenger on a ghost-led train. Oh, your definition of pain is a shallow sea, a little bit of salt
It's a luxury, darling, to be so easily slain by your tiny, tidy definition of pain. Your tiny, tidy definition of pain.
I've seen the way you sigh when the coffee's cold, like a martyr in a story that's never been told. But have you ever felt a goodbye turn into a wall? Have you ever waited for a phone that'll never call? I've lived in the basement of the darkest white, learning how to breathe in a room with no sky. So don't look at me with those sympathetic eyes, like your little inconveniences are a grand surprise.
I'd trade my hollow for your bad day in a heartbeat. I'd trade my wreckage for your bittersweet. You're playing in the puddles, thinking it's a flood, while I'm the one drowning in the actual mud. Must be nice to only hurt that much, to have a world that heals with a touch. Go on and cry your little rain. I'll stay here with my definition of pain. Steady hand when you were coming down. You said you loved the way I saw it coming, but you were always looking for a different town. I'm the safety net you never wanted to use, the quiet harbor when the storm got loud. But I'm the option that you'd always refuse, to be the centerpiece of your reckless crowd. I was your shelter, I was your voice, but I was never your favorite choice. I'm the logical path, the light in the dark, but you were looking for a wilder spark. I did everything right, I played a clean game, but you only burn for a dangerous flame. It's a bitter pill, it's a jagged truth. I'm the perfect man for somebody else's youth. Yeah, I'm just your perfect wrong choice.
You came to me with your heart in a sling, and I spent months just sewing up the tears.
I gave you everything a man
wash away the wreckage of your wasted years.
But as soon as the color returned to your face, you started looking for the exit sign. I was just a beautiful resting place, a temporary stop on a crooked line. You don't want a love that's easy to hold. You want a story that's never been told, the one that breaks you, the one that bites, the one that leaves you crying through the nights. I'm too safe, I'm too kind, I'm the peace you didn't want to find. So go ahead,
Find your disaster, I'm just the happily without the ever after. You're perfect, wrong shore.